We're about to show you another behind the scenes clip of the Rising Star training program. And on this clip, okay, we're about to talk to my business partner, Landon McCarter, about the number one reason why insurance agents fail. Stop, think about it. Why do you think they fail? Right? Like 92% of insurance agents fail. We're going to talk about leads. We're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about seminars, direct mail, websites. We're going to talk about like live transfers. We're going to talk about a lot of different stuff. Okay. Super informational. We're going to give you a clip from this for free. Okay. Now, once again, Rising Star is only $88 a month. You can go to CodyAskins.com/Rising Star. Links in the description below. You can click that and you can sign up and join. Again, it's only $88 a month. Okay. And you're getting access to a live training call like this every single Monday. Okay, so this one's on how and why agents fail and what you need to know. And so I want to give you, this is one of my favorite little clips of all the Rising Star training calls we've done, right? So we wanted to clip this out, share it with you, and really help you not fail this year. So we'll see you on the inside, and hopefully, maybe, you'll join Rising Star and I'll get to see your face every single week. Check us out. All right, happy Monday. Okay, I wanted to kick this thing off for the first Zoom of the year. Thank you, Theo. Okay, first Zoom of the year, right? It's 2022. It's time to do something big. It's time to do something special. Hello, hello, hello. Appreciate you guys being here. Turn your videos on, please. Okay, or I'll send Derek to your office and turn it on for you, or your house, or whatever. Okay. Here's what I want to talk through today. I wanted Landon to be in here because really, if you think about it, okay, what's the number one? I'm curious in chat. What's the number one reason why insurance agents fail? You can speak up. You can jump in. You can yell. You can type. Whatever. Okay. What's the number one reason why agents fail? I want you to think
lack of mentorship and training.
Those are two.
Okay.
I would say.
Yep. Lack of
Follow-up.
not seeing enough people. Who else? What else we hear? Brian, I like your background. Hope it's real.
Customer follow-up.
Customer follow-up. Jovi, okay. Leads. Stop doing the things that are working. There you go. Lack of activity. No confidence. Okay. Not seeing enough people. What else? What do you think, Camille? You haven't been in the business long, but what do you think? Why do you think so many agents fail after being in it for a few months now?
Rejection.
Okay, rejection. That's good. Yeah, that can wear on people, right? That's good. Lack of a plan, lose focus, move too slow. Okay. Mentorship. What's up, Ashton Delango Lundy? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, this is his first. He's new to Rising Star as of today. It's his first Rising Star call. Welcome, buddy. I really believe there's a lot of reasons, right? It's all true. But the number one reason is they don't get in front of people, right? Because if you get in front of people, Kendall, I don't care how good or bad somebody is, man. Like if they get in front of enough people, it's funny, they make sales, right? So I want you to think about like your business right now in 2021. If you had to summarize your year in a few words, what would you say? Okay, think about that. Like you had to summarize your entire year last year. And the first question I have for you is, did you get in front of enough people? Okay, 90% of people on the Zoom would probably say no.
No.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, think about that, right? Like most people would say no. Well, if that's the case, this is what this dude is in my life for, and everybody else's life is because he helps us get in front of more people, right? So for those that don't know, so my business partner, Landon McCarter, Secure Agent Marketing. I want to talk through prospecting today, right? I want to talk through leads, live transfers, internet leads, digital leads, direct mail, whatever, right? Like whatever you guys want to talk through, how that you can optimize more and get in front of more people, right? Today is the day for that. Okay, so I want to make it to where I want to make it a little more open, by the way, too. We could do some training and talk, and Landon and I could both talk for like 16 hours each. We prefer not to.
Nope.
Even though we could. But what we prefer to do is to spend time helping you get in front of more people, right? Like there's a few tips and things. Like there's companies paying us 10, 15, 20 grand a month to do all of their marketing.
A week.
A week. What are they doing? Especially if you just look at live transfers and internet leads. What are they doing that maybe other people aren't?
Yeah, I mean, so let me just kind of give a quick background for those of you that don't know. There's a lot of new people on here. So,
Yes.
You know, Cody gives me a lot of credit for being a smart guy. I'm okay. I guess I'm smart, but really what I am is I'm allowed to sort of look in the inner circle of like what the big companies and big producers are doing. And so I don't sell insurance. I've never sold insurance, never sold one policy in my life. I've always been a marketer, always been a digital marketer specifically. And so because of that, I'm sort of, our team, Secure Agent Marketing, is kind of led into the inner circle of what's going on in the inner circles of all these large companies, large producers, large, marketing sort of uh, parts of the organization, insurance company, whatever. So I just have the lucky sort of transparency to be able to see how the big guys are making their marketing decisions, but also how the high producing individual agents are making their marketing decisions, et cetera. And we also happen to spend about $1.2 million a month on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Google of other people's money, if I'm going to be honest with you, right? It's not all our money. We have some marketing budgets that we manage. But whenever you spend that kind of money, you just learn, what's working, what's moving, how people are doing things, and
Yeah.
sort of what's going on, if you will. And so, really, ultimately, there's really a lot of different things that I want to try and speak in concepts, because I know there's PNC, there's mortgage protection, there's life, there's Medicare, there's health, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to speak in more concepts than I am in like specifics of what lead type is working. So one of the things that I'll tell you is that there is no gold, like silver magic bullet in the marketing and leads game. And yesterday's lead vendor or lead source is yesterday's best lead source and lead vendor is tomorrow's worst lead source and lead vendor, because marketing changes. There's an old adage in the marketing world that says marketers ruin everything. Meaning, whenever you look at let's just say like the life insurance, like mortgage protection, right? Direct mail as an instance. When one agent figures out that direct mail is something that they can lean into, they're going to blast the direct mail. And so there's a frequency game sometimes that you have to play, whether it's Facebook, whether it's digital, whether it's seminars, whether it's direct mail, whatever it is. And so you got to know that like you got to always have multiple lead sources. You can never have one specific like plan that's going to take you for the next. It might last for 6, 8, 9, 12 months, but it's got to be moving. So a digital example that I'll tell you is like right now, there's in the Medicare and health insurance space, there's a lot of confusion going on with what is, what are the changes taking place, et cetera. And a lot of, like, as an example, there's a type of campaign that you can run called messenger campaigns. So instead of actually getting like a specific lead form that you're going to get from having Facebook traffic go into a lead form to then get the lead information and then outbound call, you can actually have the prospect, because confusion creates opportunity. So if you're on Facebook and you happen to target your demographic perfectly and meet them with some type of ad, the call to action, instead of doing a form fill, can be like a messenger chat box that can open, right? So that way, we have under 65 health insurance agents right now that are running, these messenger campaigns as a part of their sort of marketing overall goal and strategy that they're trying to accomplish. And they're getting, 10, 20, 15, 30 messages a day of people asking them about health insurance changes, whatever. We have a couple clients that are getting all the way to the point of the quote. They're even delivering the actual pricing of the insurance that they're getting quoted based on their age, based on their circumstance, et cetera. But they don't go any further, obviously, because you don't want to be like, you can't sell over Facebook Messenger. So there's a certain point where they kind of cut it off and they say, look, due to compliance concerns, I cannot carry this conversation on Facebook Messenger even any further. We got to hop on the phone and talk out some of these other details. But the lead originated with the Facebook message, right? So that's something that is new. That didn't exist like, even 2 years ago. You couldn't do messenger lead, messenger campaigns. Now people are starting to realize that that's a thing. And now the messenger campaigns are diminishing in frequency a little bit, and the cost per message is a little bit higher, but that's an example of what I'm talking about. And in order to be able to be successful, all of the big high level producers that we work with, or groups of high level producers, there is 0% of them that have one lead source, meaning, if direct mail is what you love, that's fantastic. Direct mail is great. I love direct mail. Direct mail still works in some areas. Direct mail struggles in others. Direct mail is a great way to deliver mortgage protection leads. They're kind of expensive. Direct mail is a great way to market seminars. Direct mail is a great way to do FE and Medicare sometimes, depending on how beat up the area is. But you can't only have one specific strategy. So the main sort of strategies that people are using right now are some form of digital marketing that is, there's two types of digital that I'll tell you. One is like content marketing. That is how you are involved in Cody's brand, is because you came across his YouTube video, a website, you downloaded some ebook somewhere, all of a sudden you ended up on an email address, all of a sudden you ended up in his ecosystem, and you're able to sort of be educated by Cody. Therefore, insurance works the same way, right? So digital is like, content marketing that has to do with like education, building a website, building content that is built to educate in this confusing time that is insurance. And then there's just digital leads, period. So you can get internet leads, like, whenever it comes to leads, that's what's called performance-based marketing. So that means that, like, let us and our assets do all the marketing for you, and then we'll just deliver you the lead. Or there's like asset development, where it's like you and your brand are building out assets to educate individuals to then get the lead yourself. So lead companies, we have a lead company. We obviously know what we're doing, and we practice what we preach. So like, we can deliver leads just with our own brands and our own content, or you can build it out yourself. One sort of caveat, or not caveat, but thing that I feel that newer agents fail at is you guys aren't salesmen, you are business owners, you guys are entrepreneurs. This is 99% independent insurance agents, right?
Yep.
So these are independent insurance agents. You guys are business owners, you guys are entrepreneurs. What business can you start in this world that doesn't have some sort of a marketing budget? And, so and what I find a lot of new agents do is they put 100% of their marketing budget into a lead source, and that lead source is probably going to change. So you need to make sure that some of that marketing budget that you have allocated for the year is going to asset development, building out an educational based type website that's built to educate individuals, putting yourself on video, doing content, putting that content on social, et cetera, like that. So that's digital. Another thing that people are doing a lot of is direct mail. You guys know direct mail. The insurance industry was built on direct mail. There's nothing really to even discuss. Direct mail is really built out in two ways. One, there's direct response direct mail that is like just a lead. You're basically buying a direct mail company, getting a lead. The second would be using direct mail as a seminar RSVP strategy. Those RSVP strategies for seminars, if you guys do Medicare, Cody's dad, Secure Insurance Group, has built an entire multi-six-figure organization on the seminar model. Seminars are not dead. Seminars are awesome. They're great for field agents that have a local reach. There's some limitations with seminars, but however, it's a great marketing method to grow your Medicare business specifically. Also, Social Security and annuities, you can do that through seminars, et cetera. And then you've got what's called live transfers. Now, live transfers are a little bit more intense because they're a lot more expensive. So what you're doing on live transfers is you're taking someone else's marketing to generate the lead, and then someone else is getting that lead on the phone that's somewhat interested. And then once that person is on the phone, they transfer that person over to you as an agent, right? So what happens is you're taking a transfer, let's just say $37 would be like a transfer number that would be on the bottom low end of a cost per transfer. The high end, I've seen transfers go for $90, $80, $110 for some people that are really aggressive on final expense. But you're basically cutting out all your prospecting, all of your marketing expense, everything. You're just paying for someone to be on the phone. So live transfers are built for really a larger organization, in my opinion. It's difficult for individual agents really to tap into cheap and effective transfers, although there are solutions out there. But they're just expensive. They're like $80 a piece or something like that.
A lot of them are.
You know what I mean? So you kind of got to do your own thing, and it becomes unsustainable because you really need like 8 to 12 a day to really keep everything moving. And if you run those numbers at $60, that ain't gonna last for too long. That's a heavy marketing budget. You got to make sure you're closing. Really 2 out of 8 is really like a good closing rate.
If you love this video, I got another one that you're gonna love. I got a video just to your right here. Click on that. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it, and I'll see you in there. I've got a new top 10 quit list that I'm gonna share with you right now. I'm telling you, there are 10 things that you may or may not be doing, but you gotta quit doing these things immediately. I'm telling you.